My joy at work message for you for this week is about personal struggle and helping. But before I talk about that, I want to tell you a story about a client meeting I attended last week. It was an all-hands meeting. And to prepare for this meeting, the company asked their employees to anonymously send in all of their accomplishments and failures for the previous month. In the all hands, everyone had a chance to review everything that was sent in and then vote for what they consider to be the top accomplishment and top failures. Amazingly, in both categories, the accomplishments and failures that got the most votes were about workplace wellness. On the accomplishment side, the votes went to things that were about I was struggling and I asked for help. And on the failure side, votes went to things that were about I was stressing about things that weren't that important. For some of these things, the descriptions were pretty personal, and so what's also very cool about that is that the team members that got the votes were invited to make themselves known, come off mute, and elaborate. And every single one of them did. It was really remarkable. The team itself was also very supportive. This is 50 people on a video conference call, and you could feel it. You could feel the support. And the kicker here is this is a software development company. It's a hard driving company. They work really hard, and yet this is the thing that they were focused on and what they voted for. It's maybe not what you would expect that would be part of the culture. I share this with you because I want you to get a glimpse into how other companies manage personal struggles of their employees. I also share this with you because maybe you're having a personal struggle with something, and maybe the story will inspire you to ask for help. I know this is not my biggest strength. After a lifetime of getting the message that you must be self-sufficient, I have a hard time asking for help. As an example, when Ed was going through his cancer, I really had no idea what to ask others for, what help to ask for. If this resonates for you, then you might imagine this resonates for your colleagues as well. So, how do you talk about this in the workplace? So let's say you are struggling with something and you would like to talk to your boss about it. How do you approach that conversation? Well, you can say something like, I'm having a difficult time with this situation, and I've thought about a few different ways to approach it. I'd like to explore that with you to see what advice you have. By approaching the conversation this way, it invites them in, but without overwhelming them. If you want to talk to your team about personal struggle and invite them to talk about it, you could, in a one-on-one conversation, say something like, we've all been through a lot. I just want to acknowledge that. If there's something that you're working through that's difficult, I may not have the answers, but I may be able to offer experiences that are similar or some advice that would be helpful or connect you to someone else. The point is, I'm not looking for problems, but I want you to know that I want you to feel supported by me. This is just a simple way of letting your team members know that you want to offer some help and it's okay to talk about it without over-promising that you have all the answers. Both of these scenarios set up boundaries for the conversation, and both scenarios have the potential to improve your work relationships. My Joy at Work message for you for this week is to give yourself a new way to think about personal struggle in the workplace. You can talk about these things so that it's constructive and safe for everyone involved, and improve your relationships too. And what we always say at The Change Decision is how you think, how you feel, and how well you take care of yourself matters to a lot of people. And we believe in you. Go create joy. Happy Monday.